in making my contribution to this very important motion, I wish to draw the attention of the Senate to the issues raised in this motion and would want to ask if it is necessary actually for us to resuscitate this flagship in the first place. Bearing in mind, Mr. President, that in 1987, barely 5 years after the commissioning of this ship, NNS Aradu, it ran aground twice. 5 years after commissioning, it ran aground twice. And then in 1994, 7 years after resuscitating it, it again suffered degradation of machinery and equipment. Mr. President, how was this ship bought? Was it bought as a second hand? Was it bought as a scrap? Because going down the same memo, we also learned that other ships of the same category and standard from other countries are still worthy, have not suffered what this particular flagship suffered. Ships of similar type, similar category, purchased by other countries in other countries, are still serving, are still working, still worthy, performing the duties they're supposed to perform. But this one, 2 times has suffered serious degradation. The Senate should be able to ask questions, Mr. President. Because spending money again to fit it, only for it to go down again, I think is a waste of money. We either use this money to buy a new one, a new ship that will serve us. And again, it brings into proper care. How are our ships purchased? Because we should be able to, because I find it difficult to believe that a ship that was purchased 5 years, it went aground twice. And again, money was put into it. After 7 years, it again went degradation. Mr. President, I want to say that we should ask questions before we act. Otherwise, we'll just be pushing money down the drain unnecessarily. And then this call to question about the machinery, the military machinery we are purchasing in this country. What state are they before we purchase them? Or are they using Nigeria as a dumping ground to push all manner of machinery that will also become unusable after some time? Mr. President, that's my position.
Is anybody against the motion? Otherwise, we'll go to the prayers. Prayer 1. Urge the presidency to take over the NNS Aradu